This is the homework video for Thursday, 12/8/16. You're doing the homework packet lesson 3, number 6. You only have one problem to do tonight. Okay, so it's talking about Jada and designing a picture frame, but she can't decide whether to use a square or an equilateral triangle. But it does tell you if she uses a triangle, so I drew a picture of a triangle, each side will be 5 more than the side of a square in order for both shapes to have the same perimeter. Well, so if each side of the square is labeled x, then each side of the triangle would be labeled x plus 5, because it said 5 more. Please draw this picture so that you're showing a square with each side unknown x, and you're showing a triangle with each side x, the length of the square, plus 5 more. So, and then please write down that p equals 4x for the square, and for the triangle, p is equal to 3 times the quantity x plus 5. 3 times the quantity x plus 5. So it says, write an equation to show the perimeter of the triangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. So I wrote 4x, 4 times the length of the square, each side of the square, is equal to 3, plus the length of the square plus 5. 3 groups of the length of the square plus 5. So now it says, so that was all of number 1, and your work should look exactly like mine. All of this was 1. We've got that done now. Now I'm doing 2. Describe the steps you'll take to solve for S. I'm not going to describe the steps, I'm just going to show them. So 4x equals 3 times the quantity x plus 5. I have to distribute first to simplify. That gives me 4x equals 3x plus 15. Now I get the x on one side because it's on both sides on this equation. To get the x on one side, I'm going to subtract 3x from here and subtract 3x from here. On this side, I'll have 1x left because 4x take away 3x is x. And on this side, I'll have no x's left, but I still have the 15. Therefore, x is 15. What I know now is that the length of the square sides, in order for them to have the same perimeter, would be 15. I want you to draw this picture. And in order for the triangle to have the same perimeter, remember that this was labeled x plus 5. So since x was 15, and 15 plus 5 is 20, each of these would be 20. Now we can add this up, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and guess what? 4 times 15 is also 60. So we know that we have that correct. Both pictures should be drawn on your paper. Last, draw a hanger that represents your equation. So I have 4 x's on this side, and I have here, this is the 3 triangles plus the extra 15, because each of these has an extra 5. I'm not saying you have to draw the picture like this. You might have a better way to represent the equation, and if you do, that's great. Use yours. Okay, you're all done because you only had that one problem. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow, Friday.